vlog. I'm here with the boys from VYE. They just drew with eSahara. It's must be a memorable result for you guys, because I'm pretty sure everyone would have had them down as big favourites going in there.
Yeah, it was an interesting game. We should have won really, 14-7 up. Did a couple of things wrong and just basically got punished, and managed just to get the last round at the end. Had a bit of a fuck up in groups, because we would have gone through on top. We'd have gone through top if we didn't lead against some people.
Didn't think we stand a chance really, but coming into it and seeing
it's our own fault for people just leaving the PC when we won, and it was 21. So
we were just going to give it our best versus eSahara and just hope for a good result. So we didn't think we were going to win, so we just left our last game. If we'd just played out the rounds, we would have gone through first.
So let's talk a little bit about the game, because at one point you were 14-7 up, and you've already said that maybe you should have won. What actually went wrong? Did eSahara raise their game? Did they think, oh, we're going to lose this, and then they just kind of stepped it up? Or did you boys get a little bit nervous? And
I just think we got a bit too excited, and we were getting ahead of ourselves, thinking, oh, we've got this. And then we were just making silly mistakes, peaking when we shouldn't.
peaking when they out.
A couple of rounds where we're in a winning spot and
just gave it away.
Left it up really. It was like one of the rounds, 3v5, they all come out vent and just killed us all. No one even got a frag, and it's just like,
we got the first
you can't be doing that.
I generally think it was down to us making mistakes rather than them picking their game up. I mean, we just kept going to ramp, which we shouldn't have done, because Rich was just killing us there like constantly, and because we were just facing and just trying to push for a smoke when he has the advantage. Just doing silly mistakes.
That's right. And then eventually you just started spraying through it and getting kills as well.
Well, it sets up an interesting game for you now. I know we've been talking about it as we came over. The guys with CRG, so it's a bit of a grudge match. Can you tell maybe the people who don't follow the UK scene as intimately as us true enthusiasts a little bit about the history there and why it is a grudge match?
Originally, me and Chris was in a team with
a couple of
Red Snake and Ben when we used to be in Titans. Dropped us for various reasons. Hayden used to be in a team with Pritch, so we've all been in a team with each other, and it's gone from there really. We went to just looking at screenshots of smokes. Makes it like, well, so it's gone from there.
So really stealing your straps basically.
Trying to.
Well, messages us saying, oh,
we've got your smokes.
Tell Mike cheers for the smokes.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh,
no, they didn't like it when we done it back to them when we watched them in their best of 3.
That's right, when they played Toxic. They didn't like that too much.
Yeah, well, it's interesting actually, because I was talking about this just the other day with Neil from Toxic, and he was saying he was surprised at the attitude they showed them when they beat them in the qualifier that they played online. And they were saying, oh, you know, nice very game strats, calling them virgins, usual stuff. I mean, is that like some, because you play with the guys, are they really that arrogant? Are they, is it like a persona they adopt to try and get psychological level?
They do think they're the best.
Yeah, they do think they're the best.
But a lot of that comes out when they're losing. They do. There's a lot of fighting within them. Like Bowser, they were playing not very good team, no disrespect, on Inferno in groups. They were losing, beating Bowser was just screaming at his team.
I can tell if we get like 5-0 up, they will just start fighting amongst themselves, and then the score will just keep going ahead and ahead. If we were playing them on Nuke and it was 14-7 to us, we would have just won the next 2 rounds straight, because they'd have just been going nuts at each other. Bowser, I think, just rages if he starts losing rounds too easy.
Well, you guys have kind of come in, I know obviously you are in the seeds, but it's not a very competitive turnout, and you know, how far are you thinking realistically you should go in this particular tournament? Because I'm not sure you've really been included when people have been talking about maybe the top 7th or 8th team.
That's what we were aiming for, top 7th to 8th.
We feel we can get there. If we play like we have online, we've played Anixes, we beat them, we played a Fuse, beat them, so we know we can do it. We
just lost a couple of matches to Fuse, didn't we? All in all, we think we can give most of them a good game. We haven't played Toxic, so we don't really know.
I think
but they looked good against CRG. And CRG, they could play really good, because Ben performs like he has done the last few lands.
Game changer.
He's just, game changer.
Yeah, he's
a really good player, and he's a sound lad as well.
We're hoping to do an interview with him later on. He couldn't do one last night, it was a bit worse for wear. But yeah, what about just your general thoughts then? Because I mean, you know, realistically, if we say you're not going to win it, you are going to have a bit of time to follow the later stage games. Which teams do you see as winning it outside of Very Games? Because you know, I don't want to. Every interview in the last I series, you've got Very Games going to win, Very Games going to win, they're unstoppable. So outside of Very Games,
outside of it, Toxic and Seagrass. I
don't see eSahara doing it without strats.
No, that's the thing. People they've only done Dust 2 and Inferno. Well, that's what I've heard. But
maybe Hudson that might
pull
something out of the bag.
They just lost to They just lost to Mouse, didn't they? So they'll be a bit.
Well, yeah, it's interesting. I don't know how that's going to go because on the one hand, it might make them pissed off and they might come here all emo, but on the other hand, they might think, well, we fucked the German EPS, so at least let's get an I-Series and go home with. So.
They haven't played
or anyway, aren't they? So
they haven't played as a team.
They played qualifiers and that's about it.
Yeah, but apart from that, they haven't played as a team at all since then. I mean, if Weber steps it up, he's
normally does.
He can just win games from
outright just from picking. He can just open up the rounds and then they'll just roll in from there.
And what about kind of maybe some real dark horses, some underdogs? I mean, you're saying you're going to beat CIG, but a lot of people are looking at them as maybe dark horses. So I mean, if you beat them,
they are a really good team if they play well.
If they start losing rounds, then they'll just completely demoralise themselves and they just won't pick it back up.
They're our worst enemy in some cases.
I think a Nexus as well will do really well. I'm actually.
We wanted to do an interview with the Finnish as well, but they were too shy. We spoke
to Falsu. The rest of them are a bit in answer the word like, but Falsu come over.
That's good. We'll get hold of him. Final thoughts then? This I-Series, pretty quiet. I mean, it's about 50% down on source attendance, even for a winter LAN. What have you guys made of that personally? Because I mean, you people I think represent the kind of bulk of the kind of gamers that come to an I-Series. Is the writing on the wall for Source, or is this just one event and we shouldn't read too much into it?
I think it's just one event, and it's like Mouse Sports would have come, but they have the German EPS finals. That would have been another top team, and the way they played.
They've got a LAN today.
I'm not too sure. I know. I think it was just something to do with flights, maybe.
Yeah, I thought they had a LAN in Germany, which was giving bigger prize money, like $5 grand or something. So they was going to go there. Is what some people are saying, right?
I think it's just one I-Series.
Last I-Series was quite a good turnout. So
I mean, it could have gone better.
Yeah,
there could have been better teams, but. Some
still got the best team here, so it must have some kind of influence to get here.
Well, I think very good just want to sell servers in the UK, but I didn't say that. But anyway, look boys, great result earlier today. Hope you go far in the tournament and do quite well. It's especially if you carry a Hendo, so
the success story.
Yeah, the success story, we've got to work that in. A lot of people like that, Canberra.org. This is the first interview. We're going to do loads over the course of the day, so stay tuned to the website for coverage from Telford, I44.